is what actions he will take next. How does he think about it? The following are 3 sets of row surfaces. The first set, the second set, and the third set. Pick the set you want to choose based on your intuition. Have you chosen? Let's start once you have chosen. Let's start with the Sea Zodiac. What about the dubbing? Listen again. If it doesn't reach you, you might not be able to hold on. If it doesn't reach you at all, then just jump into the river. The sun is rising, the moon is already in your heart. Well, everything you and he spit out can be gone. What is this, Pisces? Oh, spring female sign. The first step. What's his next move? What's he thinking? From the shooting, your conditions are very good, my friends watching the video. In this life, there is a certain position, and your life is very rich. And I see some babies here already have the feeling of turning a new page. And I think the netizens here are very strong. He constantly introspects and scrutinizes his inner self. He believes he should follow his heart to think about your relationship or the things when you two are together. If you look at it from here, this person is feeling very broken about your relationship, and he can't give you any promises because of your condition.
I just want to be good.
It's really, I don't even know what to do. I feel useless. For you, it's particularly painful. I can say this every night. When it's night, 1 or 2 people are still thinking about you. Miss you a lot. Because in his mind, you are self-blaming. From this side, it feels like he is under pressure. Very good. I see that in his own life. Because of your feelings, some problems have arisen. Then many, no matter who communicates with him from the outside world, he is not very willing to be so fast. Reply to the message, or pay attention to others. But from what I can see, this person will reply instantly or have conversations with others. Of course, some babies have completely ended, so this person may also go to find a new one to accept new feelings.
Bye-bye.
If you see this, then it's like in their hearts. They sometimes feel that your conditions are good. They feel they are not worthy of you. Of course, some mainland entrance officials think you are too expensive and they can't afford it. I see that in the relationship of Baofeng, friends. He also likes the third party very much, but he can't afford this third party either. The third party. How much of this evil seed exists? So what we see, the whole feels like you are in a state of great sadness. And this sadness is a deep, heartfelt pain. And so, it's this kind of feeling. It might be a little bit more ruthless than before. But what I see from here is still very painful. For you, this person is particularly vigilant in your emotions. The feeling of being with you guys is like, maybe it's his state of first love, or maybe it's just his way. Before, he remembered that period of feelings, so he was afraid of getting hurt again. And while accepting your state, he is also afraid of getting hurt again. So what I see here is that the network actually has its own plan. It's actually planning its own. When he's free, he might be smoking on the balcony. Then his alarm clock can ignite his plan. Feels good, good, good. So when I see this sign, I wonder what this person really wants. He feels that your relationship is or he thinks that the treatment of you is also unfair. Here, really wants fairness. Of course, I see this in it. It's because of this matter. And choose to embark on this is a state of divorce. So I wonder what his next move is. Looking at this, I think his next action. Other than that, he can reply to your messages a tad faster than before. Moreover, he will observe and look at your social media. Additionally, he will miss you at night. But actually, I think his overall action is not strengthened. He just has it in mind, in his heart. But there is always a feeling that you can't step out in action.
But
He has cold sensations. Only after he handles his relationship, you two can be together. Also, Your relationship needs to be stable. If you don't want to find, you are useless. It seems like there's not much chance, or that you're already in this situation. And he's also in a paused state right now. He doesn't need to excel in the next step, as I just mentioned. So what is he really thinking? You are very, very valuable to him, and have a very, very high status in his heart. He has reserved a place for you in his heart. This person misses you and loves you. So what is he thinking? He loves you as always. The speed of this graph is like this. What's the next move for group 2? What's he really thinking? If we look at the target, this person seems to be in a bad mood right now. It seems that the union is not going so well recently, and his feelings for you are strategic, but now it seems he can't control it. Besides, when I see this here, it means that he has you guys in his heart, but he has to first take care of his own matters. He can't just abandon everything for love, right? But if I look here, you can't see the top right now, and some people's feelings have already ended. Actually, both of you have already. The desire for each other is still very strong, and this person is very thoughtful about his business. So in terms of your feelings, what I see is a strong motivation between you two. If you've eaten an apple, your conditions are good. Of you? He's rather color sensitive. His emotional state isn't very good. And from what I see, he's doing well at night and tends to like women. Think about it. When a person has to get up and go to work the next day, and there is something else to do, this person doesn't consider anything else. But now,
I don't want to drag my belly. I've smeared it on my face. That's enough.
He feels like the entire world has forgotten him. It's so pitiful that nobody understands him. And what I see, there are some hidden fans here. This person is now showing a bitter gore face, which is very cold. And then he thought, well, there's no chance, so forget about it. This person,
wait a minute.
there are some people he cut off. He's quite strong, but I also see some people here that he is currently very indifferent to winning. He's helpless. He can't help it, so he's in such a hurry now, I think. Moreover, what I see here is that he has put away all his affection for you, and also his desire for you. In other words, the security guard of your group is this person. He's actually because he can't control your emotions, so he can't do anything. If you say how he will act next, I think some of the security guards in this group have finished their feelings. He thinks it's disdain, and there's a part of the babies. I think if you're in a polygamous relationship, it's wrong for this family. See how he treats and describes it all? I think for this group of babies, you've seen him after all the fighting. Are you crazy? Then where's your piano? If you want to contact this person, you might be subjected to his cold words and mockery, but he will also cooperate with you, depending on your authentic language. But to rely on him, I think it's inappropriate. This person needs to face reality. He needs to do what he's supposed to do. And what he thinks, I think he misses you at night and wants to meet you. And he thinks your relationship with him is over anyway. So I just follow myself. Anyway, this kind of feelings also can't be on the table. And I'm also sad. I don't want to talk to anyone now. Anyway, they all abandoned me. Well, I think you guys are capable. You just complain. The second game, of course, your desire, especially introspective desire, is strong. Now let's compare the zodiac signs now. If it's 9 o'clock, listen up. If you're not there, are you optimistic? You and him in your mindset. The rising sun in your mindset. Listen up. Scorpio touches butterfly. Sagittarius, a bottle shooter. The third group. What action he will take next. How he thinks. I see here. This person thinks it's very happy to play with you all. You bring them this kind of feeling. Everyone was so high at that time of playing. Well, in that case, this person thinks he can't control your feelings, and it's very clear that your feelings are extinguished. There are many such polygamous relationships. Not to say that the first and second don't exist, it's just that this one is a bit more obvious, okay? I'm afraid I'll be particularly sad if I can't finish eating. Oh, flashing all day. That is don't, okay? But some babies gradually emerge from such sad energy. It might be slightly softer than before, but you guys are still immersed in this feeling. Really want to know what the status is like now. Wait a minute, let me tell you. If you don't like it, This person is almost exhausted. To be honest, he's really under a lot of pressure. Really a lot. This person really feels like they can't hold on anymore. And that is to say, he has considered the thing he once did, covering them with pine cones for bulletproof withdrawal. So he doesn't have the strength to stop you. He thinks your obstacles are too big. Do you think when you touch me, without considering him in the previous group, he just finds you? He has to consider, right? After all, it's reality, so he chose reality. There's no other way, and I obviously understand you. This is just a lag. The status is very laggy right now. It's basically like a car flipping on the highway, and the car flips into someone else's ditch. No one can help you get the car back. He's now making a call, and the car hasn't arrived for a long time. Still waiting and still have to drag it away. The photos here are in their taken state. This person, after repeated inner thinking, deep in his mind, then introspects, and then, after it's over, he decided to face reality. He felt that if God gave him another chance, he could reconcile and reconcile. If he couldn't reconcile, that's it. He couldn't help it because he was too tired. This person chose reality. He's afraid of making money. By nature, he can only earn through hard labor. So the security big brother is now you have a bit far psychological distance. And your group also has this kind of long distance state. And then Janiyah group is also a long distance state. And this group now also has foreign countries. I see this activity will gradually move away from your feelings. Of course, you hope he finds you. He thinks it's too tiring to find you now. That is, when he's bricklaying, he can't hold you. So yeah, in this state, to be honest, this person is interesting. That is, he will definitely have pimples when he's not tired. And I think this group of babies is really too tired now. You're just crying there, right? This energy is actually very consuming. So some of you in this group of babies really have a big age difference. This person feels happy with you, but to be honest, they can be quite fickle. They think they're not very smart and have done some foolish things. Besides, they've got themselves together. It's funny, right? Only then they will mess with you. After dealing with his own issues, he then has. Strength and kindness to you are important. If you can't do it well here, you can't. Otherwise, he hasn't solved his own problems, and you don't understand him now, and he can't help him. So this person is just what I think these people are asking for trouble. I think these people are asking for trouble. So you can only wait for him to mess with you, but what does he think? I think what he wants to use all his rights is a real problem. He thinks his real problem is that he has no strength. How can balancing this life and activities give you a better and happier life? It's totally impossible, right? So this person is thinking more about the reality. He himself is a very smart man,
Remember to
but
like,
I haven't
subscribe,
seen
share,
this
and reward
version.
support being Janiyah
You see
and
this?
videos.
He's very smart. He thinks he shouldn't use a poor hand, he should use a very good hand. Alright, this is the third group. This is a solo bullet clip after all. If it corresponds to you, just listen. If it doesn't correspond to you, then you can absolutely ignore it. This video is really big. Don't divination. Bye bye.